Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're doing good today. Well, today I'm going to be planting onion sets in my raised bed. And so we're going to talk about what I did to get ready, the spacing and everything that I used. And we're going to talk a little bit on how an onion grows. And probably one of the most important things is picking the right onion, whether it be a short day, an intermediate day, or a long day. Now, I planted them last year and I made a couple of kind of big mistakes, and so we're going to be talking about that and what I'm going to do this year to fix it. Now, I have to say thank you to a viewer. His name's Anthony, and he suggested that I try planting onions in a raised bed. Years ago, I had tried planting onions in my clay soil. I never could get them to grow. I gave up on it. And he left this comment last year. And so I really do appreciate it. And thank you. And guys, if you've got a comment on, maybe there's something, a trick or a tip or something that you know that you've learned throughout the years, please share it. That's how we all learn. Now, guys, there's actually... This might sound crazy, but there's actually two different growing seasons to an onion. And so you have the top part, the green part, and it will start growing well before the bulb starts getting bigger. The green part is what gives the bulb the energy it needs to grow big. But your bulb isn't going to start growing until you get to a certain amount of daylight. So temperature does have a little bit to do with it, but it's more daylight. And so for that reason, for me anyway, it seems like I'm starting these really early. Now, onions are cold hardy, but if it gets too cold, I'll probably cover them up or something. But you got to let that green have time to grow before you reach your maximum daylight. Now, that was one of the first mistakes I made. I made two videos last year, and one of them was on planting them, and I actually planted them in May. And so that was probably way too late. So, guys, what you want is and you can look this up and see, because I can't specifically tell you as the individual what kind of onion you need to plant, but I am in zone 6A. And if you look, you can look up a map of it. For a long day onion, which this is a Stuttgarter, that's a long day onion, from about where the bottom of Indiana up would be long day. What a long day is you're going to get 14 or more hours of daylight in a day. Once you reach that 14 hours, then the bulb starts getting bigger. So that's why you have to have that green already there, and the more green you have, chances are the bigger your onion bulb is going to be. Now, from the south down, it goes intermediate, and then it goes short day. So if you've got, 12 to 13 hours of daylight, then you're probably going to be an intermediate. And then, 10 to 12, you're going to be a short day. And so it's kind of crazy, but you have to really kind of follow that, in order to have good success. So, guys, I'm going to show you what I did and, kind of what I did throughout the winter and stuff to get ready for this. So, hang on just a second. Okay, guys. So, first thing, this raised bed doesn't look all that good. I used just stuff I had laying around, and I made it in about a half an hour. Because this was really just an experiment last year to see if it would work. But I think probably this year I'm going to build a lot nicer raised bed. So let me show you what I did through the winter. So guys, you can see I got a lot of rabbit manure, and this is just dried alfalfa pellets that I got from underneath my rabbit cages. And throughout the winter, I would just mix this in and then, wait a little bit and then put some more in. And so I probably did that 2 or 3 times. And then you can see here, I added some of this garden soil. It's supposed to be organic. And I used something like this last year, and it really does drain well, and so I thought that was important. So I'm going to try it again this year, but you can see the difference in height. So that's about how much I put on, maybe an inch or so. Now, guys, one of the things that I messed up last year, besides not getting them out soon enough, was I didn't fertilize them good enough. And onions need, once they get up and growing, they need you know, a good amount of nitrogen. So I'm probably going to use some steep rabbit manure, or if you don't have that, you could use, you know, some steeped alfalfa pellets and stuff, and just water them like that, because they need water daily. They need you know, or regularly, I guess I should say. But it needs to be well-drained soil. And so that's why I kind of picked that. That stuff looks kind of rough, but it does drain very well. And so, guys, let me show you how I spaced them out. So you can see what I did is I got them about 3 inches apart. And let me come back and you can see it a little better. And then in between the rows, I got about 3 inches. So, guys, that's how I spaced them. And then all I did is I just really just left the tops, you know, sticking out right there. And this soil, once it gets rained on or I water it enough, it's probably going to push down a little bit. But, guys, that's all I did. And I just need to keep an eye on them. And if it does get too cold, I will cover them up. But guys, that's it. Let me know what you think. And guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.